POV, your boss says congratulations and everyone in the room claps.
Your new salary has 6 figures now. For 3 seconds, your body believes you are safe. Your shoulders drop. Your phone feels lighter in your hand. Even the office coffee tastes less insulting.
Then the real negotiation begins.
Not with your company, with your identity. Because the dangerous part of a raise is not the money. It is the person you suddenly think you have permission to become. You tell yourself nothing dramatic will change.
You are just upgrading a few things that were overdue.
A better apartment because the old one felt temporary. A nicer car because clients might notice. A few better dinners because you worked hard. A weekend trip because you deserve to breathe. None of it feels reckless. That is why it works. Poverty rarely walks through the front door wearing a villain costume. It enters politely, carrying a promotion letter. At first, the raise looks clean. Maybe your paycheck increases by $2,000 a month before taxes. After taxes, benefits, retirement withholding, and insurance, it is closer to $1,200. Still good money. Still real progress. But lifestyle inflation does not ask for the gross number. It hunts the net number.
The apartment upgrade takes $500.
The car payment takes $400. Insurance climbs another $100.
Restaurants, clothes, gifts, subscriptions, and little convenience decisions quietly take the rest.
By the end of the first month, the raise is gone. Not stolen, assigned. You did not become rich. You became more expensive to maintain. That is the sentence most people avoid. A higher income can raise your status and lower your freedom at the same time. The outside world sees the promotion. Your bank account sees the hostage situation. Your friends say you are doing well. Your landlord agrees. Your car dealer agrees. Your favorite restaurant agrees. Your future self is the only person not invited to the celebration. Then one ordinary Tuesday exposes the truth. Your car needs repairs. The bill is $900. Nothing catastrophic. Nothing dramatic enough for sympathy. Just enough to reveal the system. You stare at the number and feel your stomach drop. 6 figures should not feel like this. A promotion should not feel this fragile. But it does, because the raise was converted into obligations before it became wealth. This is where most people make the second mistake. They decide the solution is another raise. More income, a bigger title, a louder victory.
But if your financial identity expands faster than your assets, every raise becomes new furniture in the same cage.
You are not building a life. You are upgrading the walls. Real wealth starts when a raise creates distance, not decoration. Distance between income and expenses. Distance between emergency and panic. Distance between opportunity and desperation. The rich do not treat every raise as permission. They treat it as a weapon. A weapon against debt. A weapon against dependence. A weapon against the version of themselves that needs applause to feel successful. Look closely at the person who actually gets richer after a raise. They do not rush to prove anything. They let the old lifestyle breathe for one more year. They keep the same apartment if it still works. They keep the same car if it still starts. They keep the same restaurants for ordinary days. Then they redirect the difference before ego can touch it. Some goes to emergency cash. Some goes to retirement accounts.
Some goes to brokerage investments.
Some goes to paying down high-interest debt. The point is not perfection. The point is capture. If you capture the first 6 months of a raise, you change the direction of your life. If you spend the first 6 months proving you earned it, your brain learns the wrong lesson. It starts needing more income just to feel normal. That is the trap.
The luxury becomes the baseline.
The baseline becomes the minimum. The minimum becomes pressure. And pressure is expensive. It makes you accept jobs you hate. It makes you stay quiet when you should negotiate. It makes you tolerate disrespect because your bills have already voted.
This is why the richest looking person in the room is often the least free.
They are not broke because they lack income. They are broke because every dollar arrives already wearing a name tag. Rent, lease, card payment, private school, vacation plan, family expectations. Social proof. By payday, the money has a full calendar. There is nothing left for freedom. Now imagine the same raise handled differently. You still receive the applause. You still smile in the meeting. You still feel proud. But you make one cold decision.
For 1 year, your lifestyle does not get to vote.
Your future votes first. The $1,200 after tax goes on automatic assignment. $400 to cash reserves. $400 to investments. $400 to debt reduction or opportunity capital. No drama. No motivational speech. Just a quiet transfer every payday. After 12 months, you have not merely earned more. You have changed your financial posture. Emergencies stop looking like ambushes. Choices stop feeling like traps.
Your confidence becomes quieter because it is finally backed by evidence.
This is the difference between status and wealth. Status needs witnesses. Wealth needs options. Status asks, do they see me? Wealth asks, can I walk away? Status buys the car before the emergency fund. Wealth buys time before attention. And time is the asset that raises are supposed to buy. Not just nicer chairs. Not just better vacations. Not just photos that make strangers think you are winning. A raise should buy back pieces of your life. The ability to say no. The ability to wait.
The ability to survive a bad month without becoming a desperate person.
The ability to help family without becoming the family bank.
The ability to invest before the world gets more expensive again.
But none of that happens automatically. Income is not a plan. Income is raw material. If you do not give it a mission, your environment will. Your friends will. Your insecurity will. Your exhausted nervous system will. Marketing will.
And marketing is very good at making captivity feel like a reward.
So here is the rich life rule. When your income rises, freeze your lifestyle first. Do not freeze it forever. Freeze it long enough to see the truth. 3 months shows your impulse pattern. 6 months builds the first wall. 12 months changes your identity. Then upgrade from strength, not from hunger. Buy the better apartment because your savings rate survived it. Buy the better car because your investments still continue without pain.
Take the vacation because your emergency fund remains untouched.
That is not deprivation. That is leadership over your own money. Most people want a raise to make them feel richer immediately. The wealthy use a raise to become harder to destroy later. That is colder. That is slower. That is why it works.
The next time income increases, do not ask what you can finally afford.
Ask what part of your life can finally become untouchable. Because if every raise makes you look more successful but feel more trapped, the raise did not free you. It only raised the price of your cage.
Subscribe to Rich Life Scenarios if you want money stories that show the difference between looking rich and becoming free.